Naked Nation, what is going on? Get into where do we stand in the market right now? Altcoin season really come. Is it just an intermediate bull trap into the bigger bear trap, into the moon a couple months from now? Let's figure it out. Let's get into it. Let's go. Looking at the Bitcoin daily dominance chart, which is important. Sign relative for altcoins is appearing is we're getting an overbought stochastic on the daily, but we did not go as high as last time all the way up there, and we're kind of creating this bearish divergence on the dominance, which is good for altcoins, but just wait. I also said in my last video that even if we were to drop to 60%, it would still be on a relative bullish trend for the dominance, and it can easily get back down to oversold here and swish, and the dominance goes back up, and your altcoins that you're like, oh my god, it's about to break out alt season, is delayed for another 2 to 3 months. Now when we look at the 3-day chart, so times 3 of the 1, you can see above here that's 100 EMA, that baby blue line. If you're not below the baby blue line, forget about anything bullish for the altcoins. And this 3-day stochastic is probably going to do a double bottom stochastic, especially if the daily does a pullback. Though, to be fair, if we suddenly start curving back up on this stochastic at any point in time, here, bounces, doesn't even go below like 62%, be very worried about your altcoins going into alt season just yet. Like I told you last week with Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance and the Bitcoin 3 days, this is now the Bitcoin chart. I told you, watch for that stochastic drop right there. That being said, not much of a pullback here right now. Bitcoin not really losing strength or dominance. I think it's possible to still even go back to 95, 96, 97, 98, and then still rock it off to maybe 115, 120 type shit. But I do think the relative top is coming in soon for Bitcoin if it doesn't fucking rock it off real soon. We move to the bigger chart, the week. One thing I don't really love on the weekly right now is this stochastic RSI on the weekly right here. It's pretty much at overbought. Now, here's the thing. It could extend. We could go 2, 3, 4 weeks of it going up. Suddenly you're at 150K and bare naked. Why were you bearish at this overbought stochastic RSI? But the real reason I'm bearish is this RSI. A higher price, but lower RSI. People were more bullish when it was in the 60Ks than they are at 110K, and it makes sense because who the fuck is buying Bitcoin at 110K? At best it doubles, maybe it triples, who the fuck knows, but still, don't like this general setup for the bulls. If you look at the total 3, which is all the altcoins, same situation, except this time we didn't even get a higher price or a higher market cap for total 3 or shitcoins. Also, not a very good thing. You can see what happened last time when the stochastics got overbought here. Your altcoins got fucking wrecked by 60%. Same situation could relatively play out here. Look at that RSI. Looks like kind of shit. June 1st, allegedly, is when the SEC is going to vote on approving, denying, or maybe even delaying. I'm not sure about the delay to be determined. The spot Ethereum ETF. That is honestly the only thing I believe can save this market and extend those stochastics for multiple weeks and go into a bullish wave. Because if this continues for another 2-3 weeks and the ETF spot staking doesn't get approved, this could get into a really, really nasty bull trap where people are like, yeah, it's about to break out. In reality, you can tell from the market, from those indicators, that the energy is different this time at a higher price. And yes, while it looked like the dominance was going to go down, and just like in my video that I made a few weeks ago where I was like, hey, it could just be an altcoin relief rally and not the actual season. I really don't believe we're going to get that altcoin season if we do not get Ethereum spot ETF approval, because I honestly believe that's going to be the biggest game changer in this ecosystem since Ethereum was being able to get mined with graphics cards, which you can't do anymore. Until next time, Naked Nation, take care, brush your hair, and if you like this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord, it's free, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, brush your hair, scrub your health. I'm out.